Presented by EA Sports and the PGA Tour. Here at the TPC Scottsdale in Arizona, and Frank, when so many people tune in to watch this great event, they think immediately of the 16th hole with all of those fans jammed in. It's like Fenway Park inside the desert there, but it's much more than that little par 3, isn't it?
It certainly is more than that, Rich. The TPC Scottsdale is a great venue for a PGA Tour event. It's a blend of everything: birdie opportunities, holes that are fraught by water, bunkering that's being changed. All in all, it's a great atmosphere with nearly 500,000 people that visit this during the tournament week.
Frank, par 4 first, relatively gentle start to the round.
It is, Rich. They've taken out the desert that used to limit the players to a drive of about 300 yards. Now, really, you can hit it as far as you want, but you have to be straight. The bunker down the left certainly makes the players respect this opening hole.
Not on the fairway here. This could be a tough shot coming up next. That's in the fairway. Good thing he stayed in the first cut, because just a couple of feet over, that rough is really deep. Well, that's what the great ones do. From the rough, they use their skill and their strength to get it out and get it close. Second shot for Miguel Angel Jimenez.
Second shot.
That looked like a miss hit, Frank.
The lie was okay. It's a little surprising. Maybe wrong club.
This one just requires a little bit of focus. Well, that's how you keep a round going. Make putts just like that. Not a gimme, but well within his range. One under early in the round. He's been doing this a long time, all over the world, making birdies. Miguel Angel Jimenez. Makes the putt and goes to 1 under. Par 4 second hole, a little bit longer than the first, this one at 442 yards.
Yeah, they've added a new tee, changed the bunkering down the right side. Still a semi-blind tee shot, a hole that bends softly to the left side. The bunkering around this green has changed. Still, it requires a very precise tee shot.
And that's going to stay on the fairway here at the second hole. Good lie in the fairway, a good chance to make something happen here. Frank Jonas Blixt popped onto the scene, kind of a quirky Swede with a personality to match his game.
Great putter, too. Inside 15 feet, one of the best in the business, and sneaky long. The way in which he played in the PGA Championship in 2013. That really made us aware of how good he is.
He's a proud Florida State Seminole, not afraid of the big moment, made a run, as you said, at the PGA Championship 2013. Also made a nice move at the Masters in 2014.
Yeah, showed us he doesn't back down. Given the opportunity, he puts that pedal to the metal.
Known for the occasional flashy pair of pants and the ability to run the table on the greens, he can really putt. It should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. Boy, this could be a tough one right here, Frank.
It's a very long putt, Rich. Obviously, it's difficult, but he still has a shot to sink this one for birdie.
Wow, that was so close, Frank.
Just time to forget that one. I mean, he couldn't hit that much better.
Settles in over the putt.
It doesn't go in, you got to add another one to the scorecard.
And that's where the golf ball's just staring at you and mocking you and laughing at you.
You know deep down it's smiling too, don't you?
A birdie try coming up for Jonas Blixt. Wow, I thought it was going in just off the mark by a fraction. Par attempt here. Solid par for Dufner. So they'll tap in. Did the job right there. -1 in the early going. Frank, what's the strategy here off the tee at the par 5 third?
For the long hitters, they still think that they can reach this par 5 and 2 comfortably with a good tee shot. For the shorter hitters, it really is a thought about where you lay up that second shot to try and leave a good third shot yardage in. Still a good tee shot, though. That hazard down the right side protects against someone who's a little too cavalier off the tee.
That one is in the fairway, down there about 290 yards. Offline, and I think that one's headed for the rough. Well, he pays a price for that.
Yeah, when you don't see the top of the ball in the rough, you know it's not sitting pretty. Going to need a bit of force to extract one out of there.
Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in. Frank did the prudent thing there, didn't he?
Yeah, in the end, really, you could have turned that into a disaster instead. Actually, a good chance, really, to perhaps get away with par.
Nice position, short grass, second shot. That is tasty looking right there, Frank. Just a perfect spot in the fairway.
That is prime real estate. How do you get a lie like that? Seriously, you could hit any club from there.
From a perfect position, ready to play his next shot. Frank, one of the great moments in tournament history here in Scottsdale, you go back to 1996, the sudden death playoff between Phil Mickelson and Justin Leonard. Mickelson has always been the hero out here because he went to Arizona State.
Yeah, and it still runs through his veins, Rich. There was such an important win for him because to do it in front of people that he considered his home crowd was huge. And then also to do it in a playoff where, obviously it's win or lose. So for Mickelson, 1996 and TPC Scottsdale, certainly bring home.
Well, that's how you play the game right there. Knock it on the green and give yourself a good look at birdie. This is the third for Jimenez. All right, so greenside bunker. What's he looking to do with this shot, Frank?
Well, really you have to look at the amount of green you got to play with. You don't have to try and fly the ball right by the flag. Allow it to run. Plus, if you can get it to run like a putt, you never know. It might just go in.
Oh, no, look out, Frank. I think he flushed that one.
Oh, this is going, gone.
Either misjudged the win or simply just pulled the wrong club, Frank.
Going to take some skill now.
This is a cross-country special. That's all he wanted to do there.
Yeah, it's touch. And when you think from that distance, chances of making are almost none. So to guarantee a two-putt, well done.
You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Dufner has it for the par. Blixt for birdie. Just a couple of feet. Stays at 1 under with that par. Trying to stay steady, make a par. That's how you maintain momentum. You make those putts for par. Really nice mix of holes to start here at TPC Scottsdale. The 2 4s and then the par 5. Now our first par 3. Just a little over 180 yards, Frank.
Plays a little downhill, longer than what it once was. Green is radically different. Used to be deep, now it's wide. And the bunkering, of course, is visually totally different from what it used to be.
Birdie try up next.
This one starting down the right does not look like it's going to draw back towards the flag.
But it will catch the green. He has made plenty of these in his distinguished international career, Miguel Angel Jimenez. You've got to be kidding me. That was right on the edge.
I tell you, he wants to do over there.
Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
How does that stay out?
I have no earthly idea. That's cruel, that. Hole's round. Ball's meant to go in.
And it's a long way to the hole from here. Never easy. That was a good-looking putt, just not falling right now.
Sadly, he's going to be disappointed.
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. And that's a par for Jason Dufner, the 2013 PGA champion. Just a little tap in here. One under for the round. No problems there.
Yeah, keeps the round going, keeps the momentum on his side.
Frank, this is a demanding driving hole, the par 4 fifth.
Another hole that bends gently to the left. There used to be 2 bunkers down the right side. It's now 1, and it's in the perfect position to make you think about your tee shot. Really, you have to be left of that. The new tee's added a little bit of yardage to it. The green still looks the same as what it once was. Tilts slightly from left to right. But you can see why a draw is the preferred shot at TPC Scottsdale.
Not quite what he wanted. Tee shot is in the bunker.
This is not heading in the right direction.
No, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. Frank made this hole just a little bit harder hitting it into the rough.
I would say a lot harder. This is way left going left.
And that one's going to be in the rough, it looks like. Be a little disappointed with that because it lands in the rough and it appears to be fairly thick over there. He'll need to be strong with this.
And it gets a good kick. It's only in the first cut. That's not too bad.
Frank, I like the way he sort of starts his swing a little bit on the outside and then drops it right on plane. Second shot coming out of the rough here.
Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
Not terrible, but not his best.
Yeah, outside chance, really, for birdie, but really, it was a rather poor approach shot.
Frank, just a slight miss off the tee. He's in the fairway bunker.
Yeah, just really got to pick the right club once again. Sometimes you take a little bit more club out of the fairway bunker, choke down.
The second shot. Good thing he stayed in the first cut because just a couple of feet over, that rough is really deep. Get down! Lay down! Frankie has to be scratching his head as he reaches for a sand wedge or a gap wedge for his next shot.
Well, you know, the FedEx Cup, Rich. I mean, you're meant to get there by 10:30 tomorrow. That thing's still going.
Opportunity missed right there. Looking to splash this softly onto the green. Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
Ooh, almost fell. Just a few inches from dropping.
Sometimes the game just isn't fair.
Here's Jason's birdie putt. Wow, that was so close, Frank.
Just time to forget that one. I mean, he couldn't hit that much better.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Still playing even for the day after the par. And he's putting for par now. In for par. So they'll tap in. Putt drops. Now at 1 over par. Par 4 sixth, and Frank, a couple of options here.
Yeah, a hole that bends to the left. A draw is the preferred shot off the tee. The longer hitters will have a big advantage. They'll be able to get it down there and just have a pitch or a short wedge into this. If you're not, that long, then you're going to have to lay it back short of those bunkers. That's going to leave a lengthy second shot.
Good tee shot right in the short grass.
Rich, there's rough and rough. That ball is needle nose down.
Can't even see it from here. Offline, and I think that one's headed for the rough. And that one lands in the first cut, Frank.
Interesting choice coming ahead here. It'll be interesting to see how he reads this lie.
And the second shot now. This from 170 yards.
Just too much juicy grass between the ball and the club face. It's always going to come up short out of that sort of light.
Frank, just into that first cut.
Yeah, it's sitting up. Really, this isn't too bad a situation.
Headed for the bunker. Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
But still not done. A good third shot. Maybe get away here with par.
Jason Dufner getting set for his second shot. That should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. On the green. And a chance for birdie. Well, bunker play is really about technique and feel. The two greatest ever are probably Gary Player and Seve Ballesteros. Seve actually was so good, he was so skilled, that he could open up a 3-iron, that's right, a 3-iron, on a short bunker shot from a green side bunker and splash it to a couple of feet as if he had just used a 60-degree sandwich. Amazing.
Remember, out of the rough. Expect the ball to jump forward a little bit.
You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Well, that's how you keep a round going. Make putts just like that. Here's the colorful Jonas Blixt. Good putter, and this is for par. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Just like that, now at 2 under. Nudge this one home, finish it up. So with that, 1 over par. Now to the second par 3 on the front 9. This is the 7th hole.
Yeah, quite a stiff par 3 because of the narrowness in the front, really favouring a higher shot that's going to land softly, and therefore you can open up that green, because the further back you go, the wider it gets.
In the thick stuff.
Thick, it's brutal out there.
And it is not looking like a good lie. Down, little Sheba, down! That one was running so hot. Well, he's on the green, but still plenty of work left. About a 25-footer coming up. Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. Now that is a shot that will be replayed over and over. Here's Jason Dufner on the putting green. Could it be? Oh my goodness, that is amazing. Just a sensational putt. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Just a couple of feet. In for bogey, now sitting at 2 over for the round. Now here at the par 4 8th, slight dogleg to the left, Frank.
And this dogleg's made more severe now by the addition of 2 bunkers. This was a bunkerless hole off the tee in years gone by, but those 2 bunkers certainly make this a sharper dogleg. And because it forces the player to go down the right side, adds length to the already long 475 yards.
Frank, not overly long, but still a pretty good spot and in the fairway.
Yeah, that's in that 280 mark. Rich, do you think we should tell him this fairway out there?
Yeah, he's been in the rough all day long. Beautiful looking shot right here. Just trying to make clean contact from the rough. Chance for birdie after that beautiful shot. Setting up for another approach, our featured golfer has continued that excellent play from earlier in the round.
Indeed, there's no better feeling in the world than when you know you're firing on all cylinders. Hitting fairways, second shot's just going straight at the flag. Right now, everything is working.
This, the second shot here at the par 4. Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Getting set now over the putt.
How did that not go in?
Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
How does that not go in?
Amazing. Stroke looked good. Line looked good. Just did not take that final break.
Here's the man with the best ponytail in the game. He's also a pretty good putter. Miguel Angel Jimenez for birdie.
It's a cruel game.
Now Dufner ready to roll the rock. With authority, count it as a par and 2 under. And that's in for a par. So just a formality here. Did the job right there. Rounding out the front 9 with a par 4 of 453 yards from the back tee. Looks to be straight away here, Frank. Anything to be cautious about on this tee shot?
Well, that bunker, there used to be 2 bunkers down the right side. There is now 1, and it also pinches into the fairway, which almost makes this hole look like a faint dogleg right. But really, the best line is still down the left side, so it still actually suits a draw off the tee. Green is slightly elevated and not very deep, too. So judging that second shot, getting the right club is essential here at 9.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Chance to close out the front side here with a birdie. Second shot for Miguel Angel Jimenez. Not enough on that one.
Yeah, it just seemed to baby it.
This is the second shot at the par 4. pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. That was a good run right there. Almost went in.
At least he's seen the line as it went past the hole, so just replicate that on the way back.
One of the game's most lovable characters, Miguel Angel Jimenez, has this for par.
More than a bonus on the scorecard, that.
Now a 7-footer. Really has a feel on these greens. That is another birdie. This is impressive. Sitting right now at 2 over par for the round. Good roll, solid. That's a par. Coming off that exciting front side, we are set to go on the back 9 here at the TPC Scottsdale. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports. Just a gorgeous afternoon. Great crowds as always, and you can feel the excitement building, Frank.
Oh, you certainly can, and the 10th hole's been changed quite considerably. You used to bail out down the left side, Rich, but they put a little bunker down there that sort of stops that play. And for the ones that tried to drive directly at the green, there's a little bunker that's hidden in the distance that will sort of stop you going on that line. So really has to be respected. And the 428, or the rather modest 428 yards there, will play a little longer because this will play as a true dogleg right par 4.
Not quite what he was hoping for. The tee shot in the bunker. Frank, this one's not looking good.
Yeah, it's certainly not down the fairway line, heading toward the rough.
You have to think he'll be happy with that, given that it looked like it was headed right for the rough.
Yeah, it looked like that was the only place it was going to finish. But, well, it's a little bit unexplainable. Let's see what he does from here now. Lucky break.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. He's hit the green, but his work is by no means finished. A difficult putt coming up from about 25 feet. Second shot coming out of the rough here.
Common thread here, rough, rough, rough.
Wrong way again. That's a disappointment right there, Frank.
Yeah, green light special, really. Come up considerably short.
This is one of the more challenging shots in the game, the fairway bunker shot, isn't it, Frank?
It is. You look at the distance involved, you know, obviously what's in front of him now. He has to hit this shot absolutely clean.
Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in. Boy, this could be a tough one right here, Frank.
It's a very long putt, Rich. Obviously, it's difficult, but he still has a shot to sink this one for birdie.
What a putt. Just missed, Frank.
That's cruel.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Solid par for Dufner. Well, he's been doing this a long time, all over the world, making birdies. Miguel Angel Jimenez. So with a make, moves to even par. Clean this up with a tap. Rolls in the par putt, stays at +2. Moving on to the 11th hole, Frank, water all along the left side, 472 yards. How do you handle this one?
Well, this one's weird because the tees are a little off-center. They start down the right side, which makes it into a dogleg. And you mentioned the water. It always comes into play. And there are 0 fairway bunkers. You don't need them here at 11 because really it's all about the tee shot. Find the fairway, then even though it's a long par 4, you should be able to at least attack that green safely. Miss the fairway to the right, which is the barrel outside, and your problems are just starting.
Frank, he is one of the longest hitters in the game, but at some point, you have to hit a fairway.
Yeah, he's certainly not the straightest. I think that was the bit you're going to put in the middle.
You can see a little bit off balance on the tee, and that one is going to be in the rough. That one ends up in the rough.
Oh, that went sideways.
Second shot from the rough. It's on the way.
There's a bunker over there.
I think he's headed for it. Just a little offline, so now, Frank, he's going to have to deal with a rough.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how strong he is.
Just in the first cut of rough, not a bad lie. The only issue is he might get a jumper here. Frank, this one's going too far left, it looks like.
Yeah, it was fine there for a little while, but
Thank goodness, Frank, back on dry land here.
as long as this one avoids it.
After hitting it in the drink, this is the 4th shot.
Yeah, it's hard to imagine. The scorecard is quickly adding up. Has it?
Maybe wet. He'll need to be strong with this. How good was that, Frank, from the rough?
Oh, that's amazing. That's a masterclass in short game.
And getting ready for the putt. Bang, right in the back of the cup, Frank.
Unbelievable.
Born and raised in Sweden, played collegiate golf at Florida State, Jonas Blixt has this for par. Just a couple of feet. So with that, 3 over par now for the round. Did the job right there. Par 3 12th may not be as famous as the par 3 16th, but Frank, you think this may be a tougher and even better hole?
We see more bogeys and double bogeys here on 12 than 16 will ever see, and courtesy of the water behind and to the right of this green. If you're going to bail out, find one of those bunkers. A good bunker player obviously can get it up and down, but it's still no snap trying to record your par 3 at 12.
We'll need to catch this solid, 190 yards away.
Well, there's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
Might want to check the GPS on a putt this long. Might be. Could be. So with that putt, 2 over par now. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Never gives anything away with the expressionless face. Bogey, birdie, but we'll tell you, that is a birdie for Jason Dufner. He has a birdie opportunity here. All right, headed back in the right direction. Good birdie, and at even par. Par 5, 13. Frank, what kind of scoring opportunity is this?
Well, anytime you get on a par 5, obviously birdies and eagles come to mind. 13's been changed a little bit over the years. The split fairway's gone now. It's just one fairway. Water in play, bunker on the left side. They certainly define this fairway. And they've toughened up the front and left side of this par 5 green. The longer hitter, the high ball hitter, still will get a reward at 13. Oh, this is heading in the wrong direction.
Uh-oh. He's going to have to find something, Frank, other than the rough.
Yeah, there's hitting it right and there's hitting it left, but when you've got to go out of both barrels, the game becomes hard.
Second shot coming out of the rough here. Frank did the prudent thing there, didn't he?
Yeah, in the end, really, you could have turned that into a disaster instead. Actually, a good chance, really, to perhaps get away with par.
Frank made this hole just a little bit harder hitting it into the rough.
I would say a lot harder.
Now the second shot to the par 5.
This is not heading in the right direction.
Well, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. Slight miss, and he'll have to deal with some of the heavy grass. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Just a pure strike and a perfect result. He'll have a good look at birdie now.
They're out of the rough. Expect the ball to jump forward a little bit.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Getting set now over the putt. Well, that would have been a bonus had it gone in, but still, reasonable chance for par here.
Yeah, there's no damage. You're not going to birdie every hole.
Miguel Angel Jimenez has this for birdie. Has the putt, and now at -1. Has this putt for birdie. Putt drops. Now at 1 over par. Just a tap in to finish the hole. Good solid work right there, and stays at 4 under. At the 14th now, it's a par 4.
And a dogleg left once again. The bunker on the left side's being pushed out to the fairway to really make you think whether or not you can carry that. It's a lengthy second shot because it's going to play a little bit uphill. And this green is well protected on the left side with the 2 bunkers.
Well, he pays a price for that.
Yeah, when you don't see the top of the ball in the rough, you know it's not sitting pretty. Going to need a bit of force to extract one out of there.
In the thick stuff.
Thick, it's brutal out there.
Just a good solid tee shot right there, about 280 yards. Set to go. Not an easy shot by any means.
Good recovery shot. Couldn't make the green, but at least he's back in play.
Played the smart shot right there. Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. Frank, this one's not looking good.
Yeah, it's certainly not down the fairway line, heading toward the rough. Well, Mr. Ball does not meet Mr. Fairway. It's off, rough. Second shot.
He'll be pleased with that. The approach shot is about 12 feet away. Now the Swede with all sorts of personality, Jonas Blixt, getting set for his approach. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. You've got to be kidding me. That was right on the edge.
I tell you, he wants a do-over there.
One of the game's rising stars, Jonas Blixt, originally from Sweden, has this for par. Just slides by.
Yeah, can't afford to miss too many of those out here today.
Well, you couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. A makeable putt right here. He is currently sitting at 1 under par. Beautiful touch, nice putt. Has this now for bogey. Two over for the day. Clean this up with a tap. -3 now for the round. Great scoring opportunity here at the par 5 15th, but Frank, I'm wondering, as a player, is your mind beginning to think about what's ahead at that par 3 16th hole?
Oh, they are. This is really the finishing stretch at TPC Scottsdale, where you get all these swing holes. 15 is a swing hole. 16, 17, and 18, where so many changes in the score can actually happen. But this one here is all about finding the fairway. A good drive down here will be well rewarded because you'll have a chance to reach this par 5 and 2. Common thread here, rough, rough, rough.
Long way again.
Well, where this ball's going, there's no fairway there, only rough.
So the golf ball ends up in that first cut. It's a little bit less than 2 inches. You can see the golf ball. Should be able to get at it, but may not be able to control the spin. We'll see. Second shot coming out of the rough here. That was a pretty nasty lie out of the rough. He did the right thing there, Frank. Okay, the second shot now at this par 5. Well, certainly playable from here. Ball is in the first cut. Not too bad. Uh-oh, this one's going left, Frank. You have to think he'll be happy with that, given that it looked like it was headed right for the rough.
Yeah, it looked like that was the only place it was going to finish, but, well, it's a little bit unexplainable. Let's see what he does from here now. Lucky break. This looks like it's going to find the target.
On the green, and looking at a birdie opportunity. This is the third for Jimenez. Oh no, look out, Frank. I think he flushed that one.
Oh, this is going, gone.
Either misjudged the win or simply just pulled the wrong club, Frank.
Going to take some skill now.
He'll need to be strong with this. Dufner steady as she goes, trying to make another par. On the way. Oh, yeah, he's going to love that one, Frank. Sensational effort.
Oh, just eat that up.
Not a gimme, but well within his range. Good score going, now at 2 under par. Locked in on the read and the speed. So with that, 1 over par. Frank, the one moment that sort of made the 16th hole what it is today would have to be Tiger's ace in 1997 here at the TPC Scottsdale when it was raining plastic cups.
It was also his reaction, too, and that ushered in the Tiger Woods era that we became associated with, which is the fist-pumping, the rowdy spectators. I mean, he was one of the few players that bridged the gap between spectator and golf course. And it still goes on till today. And I think Rory McIlroy probably is the only other player that starts to broach that type of inside and outside atmosphere with golf.
Still to this day, it's the loudest single moment that I can ever remember hearing on a golf course. That one is well off target. .21-foot putt set to go. How did that stay out, Frank?
Did everything but go in.
Tough game, Frank. You can hit 300-yard drives and miss 3-foot putts.
Yeah, there's the ecstasy, and that's the agony.
Miguel Angel Jimenez with the putt. There's a birdie to get to 3 under. Jonas attempting this for par. That is a solid par putt. Nudge this one home, finish it up. Has it, and he's 2 under par. Frank, 16 was fun, 17 is always exciting here at TPC Scottsdale.
You've got to be careful because that water that sort of goes around the left side of the green, if that ball's coming in with a little bit of hook, it's just going to keep going left. There's the one bunker you really have to focus on. That's the one in the middle of the fairway. 280 will carry that. Chances are the ball can run onto the green. It takes a brave man really to try and fly this ball all the way there. It's not really needed because there's always another 10 or 15 yards of run. Factor that in. That's an absolute beauty.
Frank, I think that's going to the bunker.
Looks like it.
Oh my goodness, that could have been really bad.
Can you imagine if that kicks towards the bunker?
Digs in, ready for the bunker shot.
Yeah, second shot here. Just try and aim a little bit behind that ball, an inch or two.
Well, he'll be disappointed with that, no doubt.
Yeah, swing didn't quite look right on that one.
Second shot, good look at the green. Oh, looked like he caught a flyer right there, Frank.
Well, I don't know what he caught, but this is way too much.
So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. See if he does it here.
He went for the brief swim there, Frank. He's trying to stay dry now.
He is, just trying to avoid water on the brain as well. This will take a good swing.
Playing his 4th shot after the 3rd was wet. Frank, not close, but from that lie, not bad.
Oh, that's excellent. Seriously, given the conditions, Rich.
So in the first cut here, it could be worse. Set to go. Not an easy shot by any means.
Well, from in trouble, Rich, at least he's back in play.
On the fairway from the rough.
Well, just a little too much, Rich.
I don't know if it was wind at his back, he didn't calculate it, but he's going to be left with a difficult chip shot here. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Just a beautiful roll there.
Oh, that's like stealing.
This is a par try for Jonas Blixt. Beautiful roll on that one, right in the bottom.
It's at sneaky distance.
Hard putt, soft hands, beautiful putt.
Rich, 18 was always considered a long finishing hole.
Not for J.B. Holmes.
Yeah, the water was always in play. And then the day he took it over the left side and carried everything and went on to win, that completely changed the way this golf course played ever since that day.
And it resulted in some of the changes we're seeing now.
Yeah, evidence, the new bunkering down the left side, but it showed us all how much and how strong these guys are, how much they've improved over the years.
Just an ideal lie, Frank. What can he do from here?
Well, if he takes advantage of the tee shot now and goes at this flag, then he'll certainly gain on the field. Rich, do you think we should tell him this fairway out there?
Yeah, he's been in the rough all day long. Right out of the center of the bat.
Did you hear that?
Just in the first cut of rough, not a bad lie. The only issue is he might get a jumper here. Not terrible, but not his best.
Outside chance, really, for birdie, but really, it was a rather poor approach shot. And there's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
That one is bunker bound, it looks like. Mishit, wrong club. What happened there, Frank?
All of the above, maybe. That's a little bit of a head scratcher. It wasn't that hard a shot.
Frank, there's nothing like catching a bunker shot just perfectly. Splashes out, lands softly, and just runs up to that hole.
Yeah, it's like 3D. There's the component in the strike where it's going to land, and then the third part of it is how much will it roll.
Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
This one has a good line. Oh my goodness, that is amazing. Just a sensational putt. Settles in over the putt. Lining this one up for par. Solid effort today, round of 72. So just a formality here. Did the job right there. Frank, that was just a dazzling display of golf today.
It's amazing how a game at times that can be so hard and just absolutely drive you crazy can appear to be so simple. This was just an absolute joy to watch today.
So that'll do it for Frank Nobilo and our entire team.